Hello, the Pokemon fan. Everyone, the Pokemon fan 1993 here, back with Pokemon Scarlet. In between the last episode and this one, I loaded my Pokemon to 50 using the Wild Encounter to knock out a bunch of ice Pokemon that were sitting around the area. And then I decided to fly to the nearest center I had the access to that was closest to the ice leader. Was the ice leader I was going after? Why do I feel like I'm questioning myself now? Hang on. The fairy leader, my bad. Fairy. So in order to head over here, we went to Glasgow Mountain. And I gotta say, they put a lot of Pokemon a lot of trainers shit right here. They should have really spun them out just a little bit more, but they could have put a trainer here or something like that. But they put a lot of Pokemon in the ice place. Anyway, so our first destination, it definitely looks like we should head to this Pokemon Center here. Let's set that as destination. So over this way. So we're gonna try to find a path instead of going straight there. That way, maybe we can battle a couple more trainers along the way. But right now, their Pokemon are about in their level 51-ish, and our Pokemon are level 50. So we're going to grab the Ice Stone that's here. We're going to grab whatever this item is here. Max Ethers. That's a graveyard. I thought that was an item. It looks like we go down here. What's that place? Is that a base? Is that rocket? Wait. Hold up. Oh, I thought it was a... Why did I think it was a gym I already have on my badges? Starfall Street, it's actually the, It's actually the, Team Skull, or Team Star's base, I should say. There's a trainer there. I want to try to interact with him if I can. I gotta get a little bit more experience. Grab this full heal that's here. Is that a... Yeah, it is. Another Ice Stone. Yep. I need more data. Decide my research subject for the day. Allow me to collect some data from you. You are challenged by Ingasio the Scientist. Magnezone. So right off the bat, this is not a very good matchup. None of my attacks are really going to do a lot of damage per se. Let's see how much Lumina Crash does. I'm not levels higher to me, that's going to make a difference. Does he have Clear Body? He does not, so special defense goes down. Clear Body will prevent any stat altering moves from going through. And he paralyzed me, of course he did. So if I land the next Lumina Crash, I should knock out that Magnezone. But I can't because I'm paralyzed. He goes for another Discharge. So Spartha doesn't land the attack here. Okay, we're good. I would have to swap out. But with the special defense drop from last time, Magnezone is down. Everyone's experience. Muck for the next one. I gotta get Espertha out of there. Normally I would use Espertha's psychic attacks here, but that ain't gonna help me. But that's kind of risking it. So switch to Palmont instead. Palmont has Dig. So I can go underground and hurt it and maybe knock it out in one shot. But Muck, if I remember right, Muck either has a lot of defense or a lot of HP. So I think it's HP it has a lot of. So we're going to see if one Dig is actually enough to knock it out. I'm faster, that's good. If I go for Sludge or something very similar to that. Goes for Screech, which will lower my defense if I was underground. And Dig. Enough for a one-shot. No crit either. I'm surprised. Yep. Masquerade hit level 51. Hypno's the next one. Masquerade is my best option here. I would use, sure, Graffiti, but, it's still a poison type, and I don't think Knockout's going to do enough damage, because Knockout only does, more damage when the opponent is not, opponent doesn't have has an item equipped to them, and then that gets rid of the item as well. One shot Hypno. Everyone gets experience. Scientist was defeated. I forgot what his actual name is. Why can't I seem to capture your data? 6,720 for winning. I want to check something. Did I ever mess with Masquerade's moveset, like set up the way I want it to? I did not. Because put her off the edge, we should go, yeah, it'll go above that, but Flower Trick's still more powerful because of the critical hit. Another den there. Graveyard there. More. Is that an item up there? Can I get that? There's a Frostlass there. I don't think I can get that. Okay, I'm going to have to go around, I think, to get that one. Oh, I almost ran right into them. Higher push times 1. Doesn't look like I can get up there either. Oh, looks like I could. Also, for some reason, Cordon takes no fall damage in this game, which kind of throws me off, but... Another Delibird. More Delibird. I thought I could get back up there that way. I guess I can't. Energy Root times 1. Guess let's head to the Pokemon Center. I don't even know how many battles I've been doing, dude. Zero trainers, okay. I should battle these 2 Pokemon here. Just for a little bit of experience. I forgot to get Espertha out. This is not going to be good. I'm going to have to run, I think, because Espertha's not equipped for this quite yet. Let's heal up. Should have switched Espertha out as soon as that last battle concluded. So Espertha out for somebody else, though, because that's not a good matchup. Alright, here we go. Frostmoth has an ability that allows it to take less damage from special attacks. I'm going for Acrobatics, which is effective, and that's a one-shot. Palm out for Glalie here. Close combat should one-shot it. Don't have one yet, but I'm going to focus on that later. Alright. So I'm not going to level up too much here because I want to actually get to the actual meat and bones here. So we're going to heal up one more time. That's just to get my power points back for the moves I used. Let's head down this way. Another Glalie there. Bunch of Hop Hip and Jump Bluff. A Chansey. I probably should take out that Chansey because that gives me a good amount of experience. If I knock it out. Thunder Fang should be very effective because Chansey's defense is very low. Yep. That should give me a good amount of experience for everybody. Yep. Palm hit level 51. Okay, what's happening now? I didn't do nothing. Oh, it's Clive. Phoenix. Our surf was going well. Wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. Whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. I'm curious, Phoenix, what do you think of Cassiopeia? Bag of riddles, I guess. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. That might be some of the reason behind Operation Starfall. Well, what could it be? Let's get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? There was a trainer here just now. Did it take me away from that trainer? I guess it did. There was a trainer here that I was looking at, but I guess the game kind of pushed me farther back where I was supposed to. Here's the trainer. Such beauty only to be marred by ugly piles of junk. I can't stand it. The hell are you talking about? Trained by Desiree the Artist. Gothitelle. Gothitelle is a psychic type. Dragon Claw. I don't think it's going to be enough to one-shot it. It is not. Goes for Psych Up. That would cut off my stat changes, but I don't have any stat. I didn't change any of my stats, so that's not very. That doesn't do anything. Stage 3 Pokemon too. That should give me quite a good amount of experience for everybody. Psycho's already hit level. Next level, trying to learn Double Edge. No. Double Edge does recoil damage, and I'm not crazy about those kinds of moves. The artist was defeated. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on you. 4,400 for winning. Big base. Grab this Hyper Potion here. Return later when the time is for young master's piano lesson. Till then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. We might be young man, a friend of the young master, perhaps. Young master? I see. Just a moment where I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's Fairy Crew. The Rock Bass Squad led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I thought I was supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please accept my apologies. You have any idea who this young man might be? No friend of ours. I think he might be here to try to take us on. So in that case, I take it you're adversary, the young master. I guess that follows. So that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. You're still going to delve me in a quick battle. Why not? Splendid, then let us begin. Shown by Pokemon Trainer Harrington. More Grem. I don't think, Window Crash has no effect, but Dazzling Gleam does because he's part dark. Torment makes it so I can't use the same move 2 times in a row. Could be a slight problem. Dazzling Gleam. Is the game lagging really bad here for some reason? Seems like it. More Grem fainted. Yeah, it is lagging. Let's further hit level 51. Hatrem for the second one, huh? Excuse Masquerade here. I can't remember. I don't think Hatrem is a fairy type yet, but I could be wrong. In any case, I think Flower Trick will be enough regardless if it's fairy or not. Otherwise, I can use Night Slash if it's just pure psychic. Night Slash is super effective here, so we're going to go for that. Pokemon Trainer Harrington was defeated. Well. 2,548 for winning. An outstanding performance. However, beware the young master's battle powers far past my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista. Now he's the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hey, why am I explaining this to you? No doubt you're here to make trouble, so you gotta let everyone know. Hasta la vista. See, the guard has been dealt with. Good job. Boys belong to the T-Star's Fairy Crew, the Rock Boss Squad. The Boss Ortega is a merchant mechanic of the team. Maybe the youngest of the boss, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, you'll go soft for you quickly. He also has a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But the weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with himself. In terms of attacks, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lack he sends in your way. Just be tough until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring down the gates once you're ready to kick off the phase of this operation. Time to wipe the Rock Squad off the map. This is a fairy gem, so Graffiti's probably gonna be a good one. I guess Squawkabilly and Espertha, because actually Palmont, Masquerade, and Suckles they're all weak to fairy, meaning I'm stuck with 3 like I did for the last gym leader essentially. Let's do this. Yes, I will. Code Red, Operation Starfall alert. Everyone get in position to defend the boss with all you got. Rest assured, Intruder will deal with you without the boss's help. This means to be third Pokemon in 10 minutes, that is. Good luck with that. The 30 of Team Star's Pokemon. Why are they floating? Like, I understand, I guess Wigglytuff can float, Jigglypuff can float. I guess that's what they were going for there. One, two, three. I'm gonna deal with Sparta before I deal with the last Pokemon here. Sparta's not doing too hot. Can I heal? I can't heal. Okay, that's a slight problem. Guess I lost a Spurt. Nope, a Spurtha's still hanging in there somehow. Just 2 more now. Game's lagging really hard here for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, that was easy enough. Our defense are breached up to the boss now. This one's pink. Boss team starts ferry to Ortega. Huh, so you're Phoenix, okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting something, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Or whatever, I don't care who you are. Now I'm gonna lose to you anyway. I think all fairy types are about cuteness, but you're in for a nasty surprise. Did Espartha get healed from all that auto battling or not? You're trained by Ortega of Team Star. Starts with a Zoom arrow. I'm gonna check to see if my Pokemon get healed. Promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Espartha did get healed, okay. So this is a risk here because... never mind, it's not a risk. I'm thinking of another Pokemon. Charm, let's go over my Griffey's attack stat by 2 stages. But Poison Jab should still be enough to knock out that Azumarill. Regardless of the attack drop. Azumarill fainted. Next up is Wigglytuff. I have to swap because of that little exchange earlier. So we're going to swap to Espartha. And send Griffey out later once I beat this Pokemon here. So we are even leveled, unlike a lot of battles I've done before. So this might actually be a little challenging. Lumina Crash. First the fence goes down. What's he gonna go for? Gyro Ball. Does more damage the slower it is than I am. Oopsie, you just realized how matched you are? You want to go up? Now's the time. You can't talk shit while saying oopsie. Wigglytuff's down. I don't know if you're working on the scoreboard here, kid, but you got 2 Pokemon left and I still got 6. Dashbun. That is the fairy dog meal Pokemon, the sweet Pokemon. It's literally made out of bread. Send Graffiti back out. Poison Job. Faster. Poison, nice. What's Dash Bun gonna do, though? I'm not familiar with this Pokemon's moveset. Crunch. Finish it off with Slash. Baby Doll Eyes. Okay, that was actually a pretty smart move. That's going to lower my attack stat by 1 stage. Reverum is the next one, which is his last Pokemon. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. Maybe to choose 6 Pokemon next time instead of 4. Misty Surge. Poison Jab is super effective. It's not going to do as much damage as it did before because of the Baby Doll Eyes from the turn before, but Steel Roller. So that actually does a bunch of damage to me and gets rid of the terrain. And it only can be used while terrain is active, by the way. Excuse me for 1 second. Let's just keep my phone away from the mic so it doesn't go off every 5 seconds. Poison Jab again. Spin out. There goes Graffiti. But I was expecting at least one thing to happen. Speed harshly fell, though. Don't know if that was worth it. I don't think any of my moves are really effective against it, is it? No. I want to say it's Squawkabilly for last. Because I need to Brave Bird my way through the last with HP. Terrorizing won't do any good here because I'm only Terrorized Poison, which isn't very good setup. First offense goes down because of Lumina Crash. Goes for Confuse Ray. So if I land another Lumina Crash, I think that's going to be the end of it, but Esparta's also confused. Ah, that was what I was afraid of, was the Hurt by Confusion effect. Magical Torque. Interesting. If I can get one hit in, and that'll be the end of this Pokemon, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so that's my luck. My luck sucks. Magical Torque again, that's going to knock out Esparta. Alright, so Squawkabilly is going to come out, and when Squawkabilly comes out, I'm going to get Intimidate's going to activate. Which hopefully some of its moves that's using are actually physical moves, so that's going to help a little bit, I would hope. So we're going to start with Facade. I don't want to go with Brave Bird right off the bat, because I'm not sure how much HP it's going to take to knock it out. Goes for Confuse Ray just like the last one, so this is going to be annoying just because of Confuse Ray. Facade does not activate, by the way, when I'm affected by Confusion, so that's not going to help me much. We're going to go for Brave Bird and hope I get a nice shot here. Squawkabilly's confused. Brave Bird. There we go. Reverum fainted. Squawkabilly was damaged by the recoil. He defeated Ortega of Team Star. How can I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. What the heck? Toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? Told you it's not a toy, it's called a Stormobile, and I was up all night building it. Problem queries were not giving it enough juice. There's anything to be powered by 2 Chardet, but it's just too heavy. Such a shame. I really wanted to see what the look on our boys' faces once we got it moving. Sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow. 'Tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a gradual contraption of thine own hand genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew the effort and the zero payout, I might just ask my mother to buy a car for us. That's why people don't take you seriously. You say stupid things, you know that? What? Man, like, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? Meaning if we were to put this code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems, or force, or did you forget? If Alco Judge doesn't move, we'll get it moving. If we're Trollrangers, we gotta crank up the power somehow. It doesn't take a genius, man. He's not the same, Melody. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train my chart and have him evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Stormbill moving, no sweat. The hour start is nigh at hand. We succeed in time. Oh, I'll get it done. Melody, wait. You know, Melody shoots her mouth an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. Sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of my squad boss was defeated, that means we had to step down, and going against our code would make a traitor to the team. God, fine. Not like a choice anyway, so take the badge ready. Better treat it with the respect it deserves. Team Starfall crew defeated. Not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. You obtained the TM79 Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam, the user damages opposing Pokemon by emitting a powerful flash. Just so you know, you are the worst. Like the most annoying person ever. But I get you're super strong. I'll admit that so much. So even you bust out my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. Guess time for my piano lesson, huh? It happens I just lost my boss tail, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's someone I'd like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want to tell you something. You're the son of a wealthy family, heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? A question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So Cammy Roden did have an issue with bullying. Who would have guessed, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the boys from Madden don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? The former director of the academy, I believe that I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Although it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused the scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. Jesus. The result occurred the day the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after the other. But there aren't any records that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine that my former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. The student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star for any blame. Huh? No one told me that. So they requested and agreed not to take down disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of study abroad. It's not as punishment, you understand. Team Stars were the victims, after all. I wanted them to get some rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region under the pretext of overseas study. Around the time, however, the former deputy director took over himself to erase all traces of the incident and the academy servers. It appears the incident was to shield himself from any blame. To try to cover up the whole thing, that's terrible. After we discovered what had been done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the team to prevent the terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I said the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in the notices. That's why the current teachers were brought in half a year ago. I understand my actions have caused you some great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hey, Master Harding, how can you suddenly decide to talk about this now? You, Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. There's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them, not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because they know they're the greatest treasure in the whole world. Wow, so there's scandal and everything. Jeez. So they said studying abroad. Person for a year and a half. Let me think. Phoenix, it's me. Here to take a hand over Starbase dude then. I see. This boss knowing around the Rush Band squad is good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're also out there, just one boss left. The operation is a huge success thanks to you, Phoenix. Clive has also performed admirably as your support. Remember him saying you have acquaintances. Have you known each other that long? Not for that long, I guess. I guess that'd be the proper thing. Well, it's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. Which gang? You know, the team starts formed by a group of students who were bullied at school. Shortly after they formed this team, the students, none Other than themselves, the squad boss against themselves, confronted the bullies head on. The outcome was outstanding victory for Team Star. They could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They bolted from the battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies, and then dropped out of school one after another. Team Star ended up as the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. I forget I mentioned it. Now hear about your reward. I transfer some LP to your phone as promised. You obtain 10,000 LP. You can now make more kinds of TMs using the TM machine. Because you use the TMs, it should help you take down the last remaining boss. My support unit rep will be along as soon as they get this bonus reward. So, okay, so here's what I'm guessing. I mentioned this before. I think this Penny here is Cassiopeia. I think that's pretty much a given. But I also think, considering how well she knows Team Star, and the fact that she knows she seems to have some kind of resentment, or seems to have like a mixed feeling between me beating Team Star and not. I believe Penny, Cassiopeia, and I believe she is the boss of Team Star. Penny, Cassiopeia, and Team Star boss are all the same person. Here I am. I might also explain why she's kind of socially awkward, because she's studying abroad like that, and being forced to leave Team Star would make a lot of people alienated from others. God, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you? Wow, even Team Star went through all that, huh? Just wanted the boys to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're also messed up. Yeah, but I can't say it's the current teachers. It was, oops, didn't mean to mount my mic around. It was the past teachers, and then they all paid for it. Well, mostly paid for it with their resignment from the school. You wouldn't have been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied. They'd be able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. I guess the big boss, who was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. Mess it, creating Team Star and holding their plan would miraculously work out. You really think so? I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. You obtained lots of Pokemon materials. Next boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Phoenix. So I do like how they're going over like actual issues, like school issues, because I don't know about anyone else, but I was bullied a lot in school. Like I was mostly alienated from everybody else because of the way I was. Especially in middle school, I was acting like I was 3 or 4 years old. But that's because of my ADHD and everything. And I got bullied. I found some friends, made some friends, but if you make friends, it doesn't guarantee you're being safe from bullies. So this is almost like a real world issue. I guess you could say it's a real world issue. My bad. Sometimes I speak so fast I mess up my own words, or I speak too fast people don't understand what I'm saying. So that wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. There's one thing I want to check before I end this video. Is I want to check the next person I would have to face. So I got 2 places left to go. A level 55 and a level 56. That's a slight problem because my Pokemon are not even close to that level. So I'm going to probably either go somewhere, probably around here is probably my better option, fight Pokemon and level up. Probably to like level 54 or 55 as suggested, and then go to level, maybe 53 is better because along the way I should get some experience. And unlike level 55, I'm facing one person and not one Titan Pokemon and not a gym trainer who probably has 4 or 5 Pokemon. So let's say level 53. I'm going to level to level 53 off screen, and then I think I will go on from there. But anyway, this is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.